This lesson is really just about the interface, like about how we get our documents set up, et cetera, et cetera. It's, again, like not the most thrilling this first week of school, but that's okay. So once you have documents, they're going to be they'll be down here. You guys probably don't have anything yet. So I'm going to press create new. I want everyone to do that. Create new. Austin. We're starting. So I just pressed create new document. And this screen is going to give you a bunch of like preset options for the size of your document. So for preset details, I want you to get in the habit of always putting something there rather than Untitled 1, because if you keep Untitled 1 and then your computer shuts down, it's going to like erase over other stuff. So for now, we'll just say practice and your name or initials. And then it says width, height, and mine says inches. Yours might have a different unit. Then I like keeping it in inches because I know what inches are. But depending on what your job is, if you're designing for a screen or whatever, you might use different things. But for us, we're going to go to inches, and we're going to do 8.5, 8.5 by 11. Oh, not QQ. 11 inches. And that automatically means, so the width is 8.5, the height is 11, so it's automatically going to be oriented like a portrait orientation, taller than it is wide. If you wanted to switch it to wider than it is tall, you could press the landscape and it would automatically switch those two numbers. Artboards, I like to think of artboards, we'll talk about artboards a lot, but I like to think about artboards as pieces of paper on my desk. So if I only want one piece of paper on my desk, if I'm just designing one thing, I'm just going to need one artboard. But for this practice project, let's give ourselves 4 artboards. So that's like I have 4 different pieces of paper on my desk that I can work with. Advanced options is bleed. I'm not even going to tell. So bleed, basically what that means is it gives you a little area outside of the page so that you can design for it. It doesn't, like if you were cutting 7,000 business cards, you would have a little bit on the outside in case the slice wasn't perfect. So here you want to change from points to inches. This drop down menu. Perfect. And here you can just put like practice, Jade. Okay, so it looks like you did it right. You just didn't do 4 artboards, which is fine. We'll learn again. Like, so this is the artboard tool, so you can just make. Actually, we're going to reset this, like, so that it looks like mine. I'll tell you how to do it in a second. So once you have 8.5 by 11 4 artboards, you're gonna press create, and then it should look like this. And I am old school. I went to college a long time ago, and when I learned this program, the layout of the screen was different, and so I like to work in that workspace. So we're all going to set up our workspace so that it looks like mine so that we can work together. So you're going to go, in order to get, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I hate how it doesn't show my whole screen. So see how I have like 2 layers of tools here, and I have this menu bar up here? You guys don't have that right now. What you're going to do is go to Window. So Window, sometimes I'm going to be working up here where you can't see, but Window is one of those top menus. So we're going to go to Window. Window is one of our favorite menus because if we ever need something and we can't find it, you're just going to go to the Window menu and click it and it will show up for you. So we're going to Window and Workspace, which is 3 down. And you want to choose Essentials Classic, because I'm classic. The reason I like Essentials Classic rather than just Essentials, other than what I'm used to, is that we have tools here, or drawing tools. We have other tools here. These are manipulation tools. But what I really like is this menu along the top. So this menu shows us details about the tool that we're working with. Is that open, Tanner?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you can say practice up where it says entitled. Yep, double click on that and say practice Tanner or practice your initials. And then you're going to change the points to inches. Yep, and do 8.5 inches by 11. So here you can double click and say 8.5. And then 11. No, in the next one down. Yep, and then you want 4 artboards.
And then A4 or letter?
What?
A4 or letter?
Letter. Yeah.
Can I go to the bottom?
Yes. Can you wait 5 minutes? So I don't have to write a pass?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. If you can't, that's fine. I can totally write a pass, but. So here we are. Our drawing tools are going to be along the left side. We have some manipulation tools along the right. I'm going to go up to this menu bar that you guys can't see because obviously why wouldn't I do that? So if you go to Illustrator, the Illustrator menu, which is right next to the apple, and scroll down to Preferences, and go to General. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Sorry. File. No, Illustrator. Wait, what happened to that? Oh, in Preferences, if you go to User Interface. This is one that I like to show kids at the beginning because people have very specific preferences on how they like their screen to look. I myself, can't stand that bright look, but these, you can choose. I always go with the darkest, but that's up to you, and that will stick with you. Whenever you log in, it will keep that same. So choose the interface that you want. And then press OK. So now hopefully this looks nice to your eyes, whatever your eyes like. File is basically just a regular file menu. This is how we make new things. The same shortcuts apply. Command S is save. Command N is new. There's a lot of shortcuts, and those ones are the same. Command C is copy. Command V is paste. That's that. The edit menu, we don't use that very much. Object menu, we will use quite a bit. Especially the arrange menu, and of course we don't have anything on the screen right now, so we'll probably come back to that object menu when we have some stuff on our screen. Type we'll use when we get into typography, which is not going to be for a couple weeks. And then, as I said, the window menu is one of our best friends. So if you're like, I can't find my colors, I can't find my swatches, you'll just open the window, and if there's a check next to it, it means it's open somewhere. But if you uncheck it and then recheck it, it will appear like front and center. So if you're looking for a tool and you just cannot find it and it's bugging you, the Windows is a really good place to go. So there's that menu that none of you can see on my screen, but you can all see on your own screen. Oh, we only have 2 minutes. So what we're going to do is Command S. And so you should see up in the corner, I know this is like empty, so who even cares, but you should see up in the corner like of your tab, it should say practice and your name or whatever you called it. If it says untitled, I want you to go to save as and change it to something else. So when we do save, we're going to save it to Cloud Documents. That means I can work on it on here. I can work on it on my iPad if I want. So save to Cloud Documents and save. And so then it should say practice. Mine says practice shtb.aic. That means Adobe Illustrator Cloud Document. That's what that extension means. So tomorrow you'll be able to open it up and we won't have to set up a new document. It'll already be there. Sign out of your Creative Cloud. So to do that, press the Creative Cloud icon. Press your little blue pie. Sign out. Continue. Goodbye.